In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily complete the tower defense event and get the easiest huge pet in Pet Simulator 99. So yeah boys, inside of the most recent tower defense event they went ahead and added, I've seen a lot of people actually struggling to complete it. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you guys through the towers that I've been using to go ahead and progress extremely far. And yeah, one more thing before we do get into this video, if I actually don't obtain this tower defense huge pet from playing, I actually have to go to the trading plaza and give one or two of them away. So yeah, will we be able to actually hatch a huge for ourselves? I don't know, but make sure you guys keep watching to see if we can. This part of the video is sponsored by U7Buy. U7Buy allows you to get great deals on gems and a wide range of diverse items to help you succeed and dominate Pet Simulator 99. Also use code Vortex for an exclusive 3% off on your order. Check out U7Buy in the description down below, and now let's get right back into the video. Alright, so I've been grinding this event for a little bit of time, but I've grinded it enough to figure out what pretty much the meta is so far. And what's been the most helpful for me is by using this TNT Capybara, which is actually the exclusive pet. So unfortunately, the only way you're actually able to get this is either by 1, just spending 900 Robux, or 2, buying it inside of the trading plaza for currently 1.7 billion gems, which I went ahead and went with the second option and went ahead and just bought it for gems, but we now have it. And not gonna lie, this tower is actually extremely overpowered. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how broken it is. So let's go ahead and hop into the current mission that I'm on, the Fantasy Farland, level 2. Here we go. And yeah, I think the reason that this tower is actually so good too is because it's so cheap as well. As you can see, it's only 500 per purchase, so it actually makes buying these so easy, and it's very cheap. And yeah, the strategy with these is to literally just spam down as many of these that you can literally place with all your cash. And yeah, it starts to get really hectic once you get a bunch of them, because there's just TNT going everywhere. And yeah, it looks pretty insane as when it gets more hectic. And I think you should just place down the max units, which I think is 40, I believe. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you the strat. It's currently just to place down 40 of these TNT Capybaras, but even if you guys do not have this TNT Capybara, there are a couple other substitutions. One other pet that works decently well as well is the second pet in my inventory, which is I think the Demolition Panda. And yeah, pretty much does the same thing that TNT Capybara does, except it's a little bit less effective, but still a pretty good tower compared to a lot of the other ones in my opinion. So I would still recommend to use it if you can, if you don't have the TNT Capybaras. But yeah, let me go and keep adding these. Okay, there we go. We're now at 40. So once we get to 40, I've literally just been upgrading these and just maxing them out with all the extra coins that I get. And yeah, usually by the time I even finish maxing these out, I've pretty much completed the level. But if I go on infinite mode, I'm really curious to see how high of a wave that I can actually get. I'm gonna figure that out later in this video because I am very curious. But for now, we're gonna go and just complete all these regular story missions and get as far as we can. So yeah boys, I'm gonna go and run through the rest of this mission and we should be fine. And there we go boys, let's move on to the next level. Alright, and you guys know the drill, literally the same thing that I went ahead and just did, and is replicating the same process. Alright, and there is level 3 done. Let's move on to level 4. And yeah, I'm very curious to see how far we can just straight up push buying all these TNT Capybaras. I want to see how high how far in the story we can get to. So I wonder if we can complete every level. That would definitely be pretty cool. And I wonder how far we can get on the infinite mode. Definitely I can beat my best. Alright, level 4 done. There we go. Next level. Alright, level 5 done. Just one more level. Alright, and there we go boys. There is the Fantasy Farmland completed. Let me go and apply all of these XP tokens to this Capybara. And let's see what level it goes from 53 all the way up to 59. There we go. And yeah, now we are on to the Sakura Cliff, which is actually now features a chance at this Comet Dragon pet and a huge Safari Monkey too. And apparently we have a chance to get it from dropping. That's really cool as well. So we guess we have a chance at that. Let's go ahead and start running through this world now. And we still have a lot of ways to go. We need to get to the very end of here before I end off this video. Hopefully we can be able to though. Hopefully our pet is good enough. So yeah boys, here is the map that we are looking at. Looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's really big too. So I think the strat for this, I guess, is I see the endway over here. So let me stack the TNT Capybaras. I'm not even sure exactly. I'm definitely gonna spread them out though. I guess we can place one there to start off with. Alright, I went ahead and spam down all of these, and some of the towers or coins at the start did get through, so I didn't have very many placed. So let me hopefully make sure I don't choke this. Alright, there's level 1 completed. Pretty easy. Alright boys, there's level 2 done. But yeah boys, not gonna lie, in terms of trying to actually get a huge pet from this, there isn't really an exact strategy other than just like straight up repetition. I mean, playing the tower or game mode or tower defense as much as possible is going to give you the highest chance to get the huge, obviously. So just continuing to play will wield the highest odds. But obviously if you get a really good tower like what I'm using, it's going to be much easier to actually get it. And for the infinite wave, it's going to be much more helpful too. And I'll show you guys that once I actually get to the very end, because I want to actually test the infinite wave out on the very last map, on the very last level. So I want to actually get there first. And yeah, we're going to get there in this video, so make sure you guys keep watching. Also, if you guys didn't know, there is those 2 other exclusive towers that were added to the game, but I actually have have not acquired them yet, so I'm not quite sure if they're really good or not. They are extremely rare, however, so I think I want to say they are pretty good, but they're just really difficult to actually get your hands on. I mean, even this capybara was difficult enough to get my hands on, so I should be happy with this at least. But I'm pretty sure those other towers might even be better than this one. Another tower too, if you guys don't have the TNT capybara, another one that also helped me out a little bit is this high-tech samurai axolotl, or just the regular tech samurai axolotl. That one was pretty helpful earlier too, because it does do some pretty good damage, but it just does not compare to this TNT capybara. We're literally like wiping through all these enemies so fast. All right, and there's level 3, super easy. All right, boys, and there's level 4. This actually was a little bit closer than the previous levels, but we went ahead and got it regardless. But yeah, boys, it's actually starting to get a little bit harder, and the strat that you pretty much need to do is just upgrade these towers as soon as you get the max place down. And yeah, you have to focus on upgrading these literally as fast as you can, because they actually come, the towers, or not the towers, the chests come by running very quick. And yeah, I actually almost lost. As you can see at the top, I was at 73, or I'm currently 73 out of 100 health. Okay, I don't even know but if you saw that, but they actually just got so close to getting through. As you can see right here, they're so close. We might actually just lose, boys. Oh no. Well, we actually just lost. I did not even think that was gonna happen. We were literally on the last wave too. That's pretty unfortunate. I guess I can go ahead and apply all these lucky XP tokens to this TNT capybara. Let's see what level it gets to. 64. But yeah, boys, I'm not gonna lie, I actually wasn't expecting on actually failing towards this end on level 6. Or actually, no, level 5 we failed on. We didn't even get to level 6. See, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get much further, because currently the tower defense is pretty unbalanced. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of these towers don't really do too much damage, so you have to kind of rely on pain to win a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this happy castle infinite, because I'm curious of how high I can actually get to. And yeah, this actually also has the best chance to contain this huge ninja Dalmatian, and you can also get a bunch of the tower defense gifts as well. I'm pretty sure I have a few of those already. Yeah, I haven't tamed a couple so far, but we are gonna go ahead and get a lot more hopefully from right now. So yeah, boys, let's go ahead and run this endless game mode. Let's see how high of a round we can get to. As you can see on the right, we can also see our points for each item that we're close to getting to, like the Titanic, huge, and the gift bag. So yeah, there is our 40 capybaras. Let's go ahead and just upgrade all these to max. All right, we are literally just destroying these chests so quickly now. This is actually so broken, boys. I'm very curious to see what round we're gonna get to with all of these maxed out, and you guys will see. And who knows, maybe we can actually get lucky enough to get our huge points filled up. That would be pretty nice too. All right, there we go. We got every single one of these capybaras maxed out, and just look at this madness, boys. This is crazy. Literally, these chests barely even make it out of the portal, and they're just instantly exploded. This is insane. So yeah, I literally have the maxed units down, and they're literally all completely maxed out. So all I can really do now is just sit and see what wave we get to. And my previous wave record was at wave 62, so let's see if we can hopefully beat that. And also keep in mind, this is before the nerf or the buff, whatever they choose to do. I'm assuming they're definitely going to have some changes coming very soon, because currently the world is pretty unbalanced, but this TNT capybara has helped me so much. Alright, we're actually at 3 out of 5 on the huge points. We actually might be lucky enough to get this huge pet if we actually don't end up losing now. Oh no, these towers actually might get through. They're running so quick. I don't even know, boys. This is going to be very close. Hopefully we do not lose this. Okay, I think we might be okay, and yeah, we're good. That was way too close though. Hopefully we don't end up losing soon. Alright, boys, we somehow went ahead and failed on wave 47. That is pretty unfortunate. But yeah, I'm actually really surprised I did not get nowhere near as far as I thought I was gonna get. So yeah, definitely pretty unfortunate. I do have a ton of these rubies though we can go ahead and spam open. Let me know in the comments down below, what is the rarest unit that you guys have actually gotten from this egg right here, because I have not really gotten anything rare from this thing. My luck is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I literally pretty much only get basics. But yeah, I'm also pretty curious about some of these other pets in here as well. I know some of these are super rare, like this rich corgi is actually literally pretty much works as like the banana farm if you guys play Bloons Tower Defense, except it pretty much works in Pets in 99. As you can see, it literally what it does is it passively generates coins, but it doesn't attack anything, which is actually pretty insane. So I guess you just farm coins from it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, definitely pretty unique. But I'm also very curious how good this Zeus bear is too. I might figure this out in a future video once the price on it drops a little bit more. I also went ahead and purchased this Arcade Angelus like a few hours ago, but this is still before the nerf obviously, and when I was actually testing it out, it was pretty bad. I had really high hopes for it because as you can see, the DPS is literally 250, but it just really doesn't do enough damage somehow to even really make it worth it, because it doesn't really do splash damage. It only hits like one target at a time. It does attack pretty quick, but I don't think it's exactly too worth it in my opinion. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the infinite wave one more attempt on this fantasy world instead of the first world, so maybe we can get more luck inside of here. I honestly don't even know. We're gonna give it our best shot though. Let's put down all of these capybaras bars that we can go ahead and place down before in the preparation phase. Alright, and there we go. We can now go and start this, and let's see how high a wave we can get to. Hopefully we can at least beat the last run, because that was pretty pathetic. Alright, there we go. We got all these capybaras maxed, and I guess we're just gonna ride this out and see how far we can get, but these are actually getting pretty far, only on wave 16, boys. I think I'm gonna get rid of one TNT capybara, maybe one like way back here, and I'm gonna replace it with one of these electric eels, and I want to see if maybe this will help out at all. Let's go ahead and max it out. There we go, and maybe it can just help slow down these units a little bit to make it a little bit better. I'm also not sure if the infinite mode is the same difficulty on every single map, or if the harder maps actually have a harder infinite mode. I'm not exactly sure, but let's see what wave we can get to on here. This will be the good judge of it. It seems like though even these towers or these chests, I mean, are getting a little bit closer than I would like. I think we might be done here, boys. Wave 25. Are you serious? We are all down to 23 health, and yeah, wave 26. I think we're done here, boys. That's actually so sad. I thought we were gonna get so much further. I don't know how we ended up like dying so quick. I'm assuming it probably is the infinite mode is harder on the harder maps, because we actually did get these unit XP token 2s, not the token 1s. I guess we did get 2 of them, so I guess I'll take it, but I need to get a lot more XP if I want to be able to beat these further levels down here. I think I can probably do so once I get a higher level capybara. Also, boys, for those of you that do use a macro, I'm pretty sure this event actually is macroable. I'm pretty curious. I'm gonna go and test it out right now, because I'm pretty sure that I can do it. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in the match of choice. I'm gonna go ahead and try and record this macro and see if I can hopefully get this. It's gonna have to take the entire round though, so it may be a bit. Alright, boys, I went ahead and recorded the macro. Let's go ahead and see if hopefully it works. And alright, it seems like it is having some issues, so I think it needs to be tweaked a little bit, but I think it can definitely be perfected. You just need to make sure you walk the right path and place the correct towers down, and I'm pretty sure that it's actually possible. But yeah, boys, unfortunately, since I did not get this huge pet from actually playing this infinite mode, let me go ahead and go back to the regular game, because I'm going to be actually giving 2 of these huge pets away. Alright, and there we go. I went ahead and purchased both of the huge pets. So yeah, literally all you have to do to enter is just comment down your Roblox usernames, and I'll pick 2 random people to go and send them in the mailbox too. So that's all you have to do, and best of luck. Alright, boys, well, Future Vortex here. I was actually grinding off camera, and I actually somehow managed to complete this final level on Sakura Cliff. And I was using a strategy that was literally just consisted of some of these frostbite griffins, which are actually pretty good, because they had literally slowed down the breakables, which makes it really helpful. And then I've just been using the TNT capybaras with it, and yeah, I was somehow able to complete the Sakura Cliff. So now we are on to the Heaven Spiral. I'm gonna go ahead and continue the same strat that I was using before, and we'll see how far we can actually get. I'm pretty curious. Let me put on one of these XP tokens on this griffin to bring it up a few levels. There we go. Also, leveling up pets also makes or increases their stats for literally everything. It makes them do more damage, they attack faster, and it'll give them more range for levels, which is actually really cool. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just put this last one on this griffin again, because the capybara pretty much is already level 70, and one of those tokens doesn't really do too much. But yeah, now we have an even more buffed griffin, so let's hop into this final world. Let's see what the map looks like. And we're also about to get one of those XP tokens if we can manage to win them, the strongest XP tokens. So yeah, here we are. This map looks pretty cool. Pretty simple though. It's just like a 1-lane path, it seems like. So yeah, not exactly sure what the strat is that I should be doing, but I'm just placing down a couple of these capybaras because I don't really have too much cash. But this map is actually really small, boys. This map is way smaller than I thought, so I think it might be a lot more difficult to beat this than I was hoping. Alright, boys, I don't know if we're gonna be able to win this actually. These coins are just running so quick, it's just actually insane. Let me place down as many of these capybaras that I can. I wonder if the limit is increased more than 40 units. Okay, it's not. It's still 40 units regardless of whichever world we're in. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Frostbite Griffin is definitely a pretty good pet to have something that slows down everything, especially when some of these breakables just go through the map extremely quick. Also, it seems like it's still broken at the bottom. As you can see, the the hotbar for unlocking these extra unit slots is still locked, even though it says for map 2, 3, and 5 you have to unlock it, which I've literally unlocked all of them. So I guess it's just currently bugged, so hopefully they fix that soon. Alright, boys, we went ahead and completed it. Now on to level 2. I'm gonna go and just keep playing, and we'll see if we can hopefully get to the end. Alright, boys, we are on the final level, as you can see on the right, level 6. So hopefully we're able to beat this, and then we can play 1 infinite and see how far we get. Hopefully we can beat this though. We actually cannot lose this. This is more important for sure. And no way we just lost. Are you serious? Alright, boys, this attempt got a lot closer, but I think we just might be able to do it this time. As you can see at the top, we're at 16 health, but I think we're gonna be okay now because it was really rough at the start, but we've been doing good so far. And yeah, boys, I think we are about to finally complete this. And okay, that was not the last wave actually. This is the last wave. Come on, bro, we cannot lose this. I think we're good though. There's like so many of these massive chests though. I think we can hopefully defend it. And there we go. We actually completed the entire campaign, or story mode, whatever you want to call it. But it looks like it says I have not completed this level, even though I legit just beat it, bro. What the heck? Alright, well, I guess this level's bugged. They have to actually fix it, I guess. And yeah, no infinite mode it seems like for this map, so pretty unfortunate. And yeah, boys, that pretty much is everything for the video. Make sure you guys head over to the Discord server if you guys want. Link of that will be in the description. Make sure you guys also check out my Roblox UGC as well. This vortex over my shoulder is a pretty cool item. I really appreciate if you guys would buy it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well, because we're on the road to 100k subs. I really appreciate if you guys subscribe. And yeah, thank you boys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.